Hello guys and welcome everyone to today's edition of iRacing, not R Factor 2. Yes guys, we are on iRacing. iRacing is currently in week 13, has released new content, and of course we're having a look into some of the new features that the simulation is bringing to us now. As you know, we're not the classic iRacing drivers, we're not the classic iRacing fans, we're also not the classic iRacing users. But I am of course always happy to try out new cars, try out new content, and especially drive hypercars and F1 cars. And with this release of for the new season in iRacing, iRacing brings out the BMW M Hybrid V8, the BMW Hypercar, and the Mercedes F1 W13 e-Performance Formula 1 car. Now, as you can imagine, as a Mercedes fanboy, we are ready to go out with the Mercedes first. I have worked a little bit with the setup so far. Nothing to not setup. With the setup of the game itself, not the setup of the car, because we're running a fixed series here. But we will spin, we will have issues, we will be slow, we will be bad, and I hope it is okay, not just for you, but also for my inner self, for my inner me. Right, I'd say, as usual, we just pick the car and get going here. To be all honest with you, I'm not sure why this racing line is here. So you see, I've not used this simulation in a long time. So first of all, get rid of that racing line. Where are you? Graphic. There should be Delta bar. Yes, that's fine. Show messages. Guys, help me real quick. Where the hell is that stupid racing line? I want to get it off. Not, is it in MISC? For crying out loud. Can't find it. Can't see it. Replay. On the first page. Driving aids. Driving lights. It's off ticked. So why was it there? Why is it there? It's ticked off. Guys, what the hell is going on? Like, I love it already. People saying R Factor 2 is a bad user case, but options. Driving aids. Driving line. It's off. Or is it the pit exit line? Never mind, it's the pit exit line. Okay, so, and as usual, the car is obviously tricky to start. So I'm trying that straight the first time. .44 is my clutch bite point. Oof. See? Box down. Box down again. Well, let's drive it first a bit. Thank you. I mean, okay, I was on the line, but... Right, first things first, my G's eye is just shining blue. So I'm overriding that line a bit to 12,000. To see what that is like now. Okay, I need to park it again really quick. Overwrite the maximum as well to 11. Come on, keyboard work. 11,500. Then we overwrite the global to 11,000. Let's see. Keep in mind, new tire model. I don't know exactly what that means, to be honest. I haven't done much research, if anything at all. I see I need to start setting this perky. Oh, what is this FFB? Like, it's so loose and dead and not responsive at all. Anything you can do to the FFB, really? 2 laps before there is any grip. Copy. We are looking. So of course you guys know that I've raced the Mercedes W12 a lot. Well, what means a lot? I mean, a lot more than any other car on iRacing lately. So I will take that obviously as a judgment base. And let's say, especially in those low speed turns, the car feels like a tank, really. Some things will never change. You mean the FFP Putzak? I think it is on linear mode, yes. By the way, how's the sound ratio? So, I was about to say that the car is a lot more... Well, it feels a lot heavier, of course. How do you find the clutch bite point? Well, I guess you just park the car, put first. Okay. What the hell are you guys doing there? So 3 people just crashed in the straight. Awesome. And yes, Ultimate, I feel it with the new tire model. Like, now we've done 2 laps. And the car is biting a lot more on the front. But generally, the point that I wanted to raise... Jesus Christ, on the car. It feels loads heavier and more lazy, especially in the low speed turns compared to the W12. W12 just had crazy grip everywhere. But this one is really understeering like a boat in the low speed turns if you're a bit too fast. I see. Someone got some help with a FFP maybe. Because I can't even feel the curbs or anything. Just nothing. It just is... There's a bit of resistance when turning the wheel, but that's it. I gotta say, compared to the W12, the high-speed turns still feel pretty much the same. I'm not sure whether it's the Mercedes that's just so slow, or really an F1 car having so much downforce that pops corners easy flat. I mean, we'll find out. 129.6 to beat. I think we will not even come close to that. But I guess a 33, 34 should be within the books, right? Car stable this time, 33.9. And of course we're doing a short race with the car. It's fixed setup, it's week 13. I obviously still want to do good. DRS on the car working as well. Jasper, good evening. I didn't change anything at all on my settings for iRacing from the last 6 or 7 months. So probably that is part of the issue. So we're gonna have a close look into that. Leolo C, thank you so much for the follow. And welcome to new content stream here on iRacing. We're currently testing out the new F1 Mercedes. Before we jump into the BMW M Hybrid V8. Another guy that crashed here onto the hangar straight. The Laguna race, Jasper, is next week on Saturday, so you haven't missed it. So this will probably be the first car where I set a gear by gear ref limiter on my FPE. The 33.4. Where did we get the off track though? Nope, I did not see any of the 23 hours solo race this weekend at all. Had some other business going on. Oops. Almost too aggressive. So where do we end up on this one? And I feel like I'm lacking the most time, especially in the low speed turns. I think I'm going too wide into 3. Okay, let me see. So the race distance is 10 laps, 15 laps. Later on in that race, let me have a quick look. $13 laps. I'm unsure if the soft tire is doing the 13 laps really, is it? Give it a go. So, we are checking about the brake bias all the way to the front. I can't change anything else really. That must be a bug because the brake bias... Oh wait. There is a brake bias migration. That doesn't go away. Copy. Okay, so about the bite point. No, I cannot change the diff. Whatever I change on the diff, it's not working. And with the engine brake. Right. So to find the bite point, you just let the clutch slowly go. And see then, like with 45, it's about to clutch in. So what we're going to do now, as I have 44 as a bite point, so I'm going to stop the car, put it 50 on the clutch. It's a bit too much still. 50 not on the clutch, 50 on acceleration, so 45. Still too much. 40. Still too much. 38. 35. That box down, okay. So let's take 38 then. Yes, say no. Yeah, the race starts at 7 indeed. Hey, iDriver, hello and welcome. Thank you for the follow. Quite frankly, I don't know how to start this car really. Probably the bite point is bad. So I'm gonna open my GSI control center. Put the bite points. Where are you? To 50. Let's see what happens. Set bite points. Much. Too much. 35. Also too much. 30. We're getting there slowly. 55 on the bite points. And 30 on the throttle. Huh? Not enough. 35 on the throttle. Oh, is that how you get away with an F1 car lately? Can't be right, can it? There's just constant rear wheel spin. Oh no, I'm sorry. Or maybe that is just because I have heated up the tires so bad that it's doing that. Otherwise, like, I'm not revving the car at all on the start finish on the starting line. So have another go at it. Can't be that hard, can it? 35. I could be worse, but oh my goodness me, how difficult is it to start the car? What is that calculator on the right? That is a graphical calculator. So smoothing 0. I use linear mode, reduce force when parked. No minimum forces. Let's see if that helps the FFB. Hold both clutches in hand, release one of them slowly, then the other one straight after. Okay, let me try that then. Wow. Okay, I see. And suddenly the car starts really, really good. But that requires, like, I am so used to from just shifting up or letting something drop once the green lights go. Oof. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Well, I used to start the W12 a different way. Man, the soft tire is already so much more grip. It's literally insane. Nine. Als Maul wirklich. Yeah, I don't like the way. Typical iRacing spin. Would have never happened that way on R Factor 2. I just hate it that you can't save it. Or like you need to be a miraculous cat to just save it. DRS is worth quite a thing though. Down the hanger straight. No, the hanger straight. Wellington straight. 3/10. 2.5 maybe. Yes, I'm doing the race starting in 3 minutes. So very important for me to get one more lap in. Just for the rhythm, just for how the car feels and everything. Well, I'm more prone to drive a Mercedes rather than driving a Red Bull, to be honest. But that's just Mitchy things. Probably from a point of sale, a Red Bull would have made more sense. Because way more Max Verstappen fans than Mercedes fans anyway. iRacing feels alright until you approach the limit. That's one way of saying it for sure. To me, one other issue is I do not know how the limit feels on iRacing at all. Whereas in R Factor 2, you just feel the limit in a natural way, I think. Maybe sometimes a bit hidden. But that front tire, not the front tire, the soft tire is oof, like day-night experience compared to the medium already. Yeah, nice D-raid. Feels like Beckett's Chapel is almost flat in its entire corner combination. Oh. Yeah, I looked at the chat, I'm sorry. Don't text and drive. Fuck's sake.
Looks like your car is towed. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold the reset button.
Yes, but we have seen this every, like when the W12 was released back then already. People, the first thing people did put a Red Bull livery on it. Adam? I don't think so. I think it's no good FFP. Where is my race, by the way? Well, it gives me the chance to, again, do a test start. How much fuel do I have in, by the way? Too much anyway, okay. So, 50. Yeah, I see. Honestly, that's a good way of starting it. That's a very good way of starting it, actually. I think the iRacing FFB is pretty bad, to be honest. Transparent halo, I'd appreciate that. Gonna put that anyway. Can't put any fuel level differences. Okay, anyway, session is starting. Here we click the race. Nope. I don't know if the game has input lag or not. Perhaps it does. I haven't quite felt it lately, but I don't know. Stream is still stable and working, yeah? Because I got some weird message on here. Anyway, what's better for Formula cars, iRacing or R Factor? I think R Factor is indeed the better choice. Yes, Dylan, I just turned it off now. Simi, thank you for joining. But yeah, I was not aware of the patch, so I just turned it off before I set off again. But still, it still felt a bit dead to me, to be honest. Right, another test start. It can't help. It can't hurt with the car. Yeah. Big right tires, Michi. Transparent halo. Harry to Alex, thank you for your subscription. Appreciate it. Thomas Trome. Hello. Racing with us here. So we are looking. Was a bit too much throttle regardless. Trying again. Yeah, burn that clutch. I mean, usually it's no biggie because you only have one getaway to deal with in a race anyway, but... Oops. Still. Don't want to burn the clutch. Papa Toto will not be happy with the cost. Well, that looked alright. Ow. What the hell? I see people are amazing. Yeah, but might just as well it just exceed the cost cap because it doesn't play a difference, does it? Well, sorry, shots fired. Okay, we have a quali setup. So, to my understanding, that means being super slow on the outlap.
You'll be forced to start the race on the tyre compound from your best qualifying lap.
Yeah, because it's been put straight to quali mix and I can't change it because everything's fixed. So what we're doing here is creep slowly out of the pits. Don't you worry, I'm expecting all people around the globe. Yes, steering wheel is Gomez Sim Industry Formula Pro Elite. So Altaman, about the new tire model, will it also heat up from just going down the road in that speed? Or will it say, nope, I'm not going to heat up at all like this? Richard Phillips, for what car or simulation or whatever? So I hope that is enough for these tires.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
So 100% SOC. Full deployment, let's push. Stupid lockup. Short shifting the gear so we can floor it. No, I have not done a video on how to map it. It's all about that personal liking in the first place. Ah. F. I have zero feel on the front end. Yes, Richard, you should. Amazing. The best that could have happened to the sim. It's a classic iRacing turn-less car. But I have no response from this car whatsoever. We're sitting third for the moment. I'm not sure. Those races, they do not count to the iRating and stuff right now, right? Do they? I hope not. That's why I choose the week 13 actually to do a little bit of racing here with these machines. Right. So first thought about this car as also checking the official race guide, as in, when does our race with the hypercar go? The prototype challenge, Sebring. That one obviously we missed. 7:45, perfect. We can easily finish that race now and then do... I think we're gonna do 2 races with the BMW before we then switch back to the Mercedes. Everything gaming, yes, that might be right, but at the same time, I think LFM is still in a kind of beta condition. So, your crew chief, thank you that you mentioned it, but the smoothing I've already put back to 0%, and I'm not using any other system or any other add-on, to be honest. So about the crew chief, iRacing. So you can't hear that yet, but I am going to add chief as a source, and it's chief. Then you can hear the spotter. Let me just restart it again.
Radio check. I'm your spotter for today.
Copy, and you guys are a bit more silent,
radio
please.
Check. Spotter, radio check.
Amazing. So that you guys don't get hurt in ears and so on. Oh, Thomas, off track. Killed your lap. Unlucky. Cybermorphoise, is that a scientific calculator next to you? Yes, this is a Texas Instruments, a TI 84 Plus. It's back from the school times, and it's honestly, I love that thing, so I'll keep it. Yep, your crew chief, a few people have already mentioned, but I'm happy for every other mention as well. So, the most important part of this race now is when we're going to start in P5 is to get a good getaway. And then, I mean, we can't do anything on the electronics. We can't do anything on anything, actually. So, yeah, how to really fully see how this car is being raced, I don't know 100%.
That's the end of the session. P5.
But, as we're going to go to the gridding straight away. There we go.
Your race tyre has been changed to the compound you qualified with.
What do I think on the car? So far, I think it is a nice race car, of course. It feels a bit similar to the W12 in the high-speed area. It has a ton less grip than the W12. It feels extremely lazy in the low-speed turns. Whether I like it or not, I'm not 100% sure just yet. We're going to find out during that race. Halo off indeed. Papa Kuhn, thank you for your Prime resubscription on the Twitch channel. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Oh, yeah, I want to turn it off indeed. It was off, but yeah. Nice setup stuff. Garage. Halo. Apply. Done. Right, 50 seconds to grid. Thank you guys for the help. Yeah. What do I think so far? Honestly, I think someone has just put weight into the car, has removed a little bit of grip all around, especially over the front area, and that's it. It is a tricky car to drive. It's I think a lot more tricky than with like the W12, but yeah, it is what it is. So we're about to get ready. The clutch system on. I need to just so focus to not just let the clutch slip. Bono will be mad at me watching the race, I'm sure. Anyway, pepper spray.
13 laps, V5. Alright, Michael, nice and neat, stay out of trouble. Go!
Ah, amazing start. And then the guy brakes for turn 1. I can't believe it. So how broke is the car?
Your front wing is
Yellow
damaged.
flag.
It's amazing.
You cut that corner, you gotta slow down.
It's so great.
Go right. Right
Car
side.
on your right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear
So
on your
how
right.
did he put the car on pole when he brakes for turn 1?
Disappointing start. Let's get those places back.
So the front wing is damaged, but probably raceable. Well, last to first challenge they usually call it. It's, yeah, well, semi-raceable, right? But we can cut the shit out of the track regardless.
Careful, car on your right. Still there. Clear on your right.
Week 13 has a fast repair, right? Is that the pole setter right ahead of me? The guy that broke into turn 1? I think he is. He's hoovering all over the place, to be honest. So what do I do now? Box or no box?
Car on your left. Careful, still there. All clear on the left.
Yeah, I got no front end. Yeah, but... yeah, honestly, it doesn't feel that bad. It's just I'm slow. Let me see what the first lap time with it really is. Next lap, I'm gonna make a call. You essentially
The leader's just done it.
you lose grip.
31.8.
Especially in the high speed turns, you feel like there's less downforce.
V12.
Again, it depends on what kind of lap times we're about to do now. Because I think part of the story is also me turning too much on the wheel. I can't switch any of the electronics devices.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.8.
I have a quick repair, I think. Let me check on the straight. That's just tires replaced. One fast repair remaining as well.
The leader has just done a 131.5.
131.5. I did 34.2 last lap. Let's check this one.
The yellow lap was at 133.8. It's your best lap in this
33.8. Isn't actually that bad. But don't blame the front wing. I'd probably blame just the driving. Poor Thomas. For God's sake, tabulator just work.
yellow flag. Caution.
I mean, I would love to do an overtake based on skill. It is so annoying with this keyboard.
Stay between the lines, please, Michael.
I have the phone nearby indeed. But Toto will be questioning me what was that turn one.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 2.7. We've been warned about track limits.
I have a bit of an issue to understand how one can drive 31.4. Yeah, Bash, it's feeling lazy and heavy and understeery. But from the general drivability, the same than the W12, just heavier, less grip on the front, less grip in general. Yes, Papa Kun, it's amazing, right? Look at it, a little bit less turn on the wheel and suddenly the car just goes around the corner so nicely. But look how little one is turning for these Maggots, Baggots and Chapel combinations. But I'm losing 2 seconds to everyone. And to me the question is it a driving issue? Or is it a car issue?
We've just had a warning for cutting the track. Okay, Michael, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Honestly, I'm gonna go box. Put a new front wing on. Get a new fast, or get the fast repair. Because I wanna see if the
6.9 seconds.
if the car is somehow being affected by it.
The guy behind's really new end. The gap's now 1.1 seconds. Yellow flag.
Is there a power deploy button or anything?
Easy, hold your line. All clear on the right.
Like, I don't understand. My car is stopping, accelerating at 270, and Thomas was coming in so quick, like he had like a massive power deploy. Yep, I'm pitting for a new wing.
Right here.
Oh no.
Where's up? Get going.
You're all clear. Stay behind the line.
I kind of doubt it. That I'm going to be quicker with it. At least not by 2 seconds, but... well, we never tried, right? Now that car is turning up a lot better around the corners already. Oh my god. How close was that? Imagine I just lose the front wing again. I can't think of any power deploy buttons somehow. I mean, of course, now we got new tires to be taken into consideration. But this was the first lap. The second lap should already not yet be full grip. So let's just check on
Okay, Michael, halfway home.
what our lap time will say. Ah, guys, excuse me. No tires or not. But 4.5 tenths in the first sector alone. The front wing. We need to have a short look at the start, of course, after the race.
You're gaining on this car. The gap is 18 seconds.
Ah, look at it. We actually got some competition as well. Or are we a lap down? No. Are we? No. Ah, look at the performance just in that corners. Okay, so that is more of a valid speed comparison. $13 lap race, I think, so 5 laps to go. $31.5. Ah, that's fastest lap of the race, I think. Yeah, okay, I got fresh set of tires, I agree. And I probably got a bit more ERS power. But this was a run going comfortably into the 31s. Whereas before I struggled a lot to even get into the 32s. Tony, there is an 8th gear, but it's useless. Too much downforce, too much drag. You don't really get to use it in the car. So again, the W12 feels exactly like the the W13 feels exactly like the W12, but heavier, a lot more understeery, a lot lazier, especially in the low speed turns. High speed is close to not affected at all, from the feelings that I remember. Probably the W12 a lot faster and even more agile in the high speed turns, but generally speaking, in the high speed turns it's just a monster of a machine with a monster of downforce and grip. Whereas the W12 also had monstrous grip in the low speed turns like here. I think the traction is even a bit harder to get the power down on the tarmac compared to the W12. But generally speaking, from the driving style, that you short shift out of the low speed turns in order to increase the traction. Everything is literally the same. Minimum steering input to be identically quack. I wonder if the W13 in iRacing is more performant than the W13 in the real life in general. Yeah, just from driving the car feels way faster than what the real life F1 cars are, apart from the straights. I think on the straights this car is extremely slow here on iRacing. So I'm definitely looking forward to do another race with this machine. Nope, there's no purposing in the car, thankfully. Understood.
We've been warned about track limits.
2 to go.
The gap in front is now 15 seconds.
I think we're just having so much green numbers on the left now because of the new tires. Hello, the tech nerd.
Two to go.
2 to go. Then we jump into the BMW M Hybrid V8. A bit too deep. This understeer is crazy. Look at it. It's simply biblical.
Attention to track limits, please, Michael.
You got your glasses. Is that the official nerd sign? Copy, copy. We are looking.
The gap in front is now 16 seconds.
So we're going into the final lap. We're trying to make it a fast one just to see the potential of this car still. It's 5 laps after the pit stop.
One more lap to go.
Get back in the pit.
Guys are doing 34.3, 34.5, 32.9. F. Nearly did. Well, Tech Nerd, I think there is a couple of prejudices confirmed with your personality to be a licensed nerd. Not sure if you needed the glasses then. Nice flag on the wheel. So, we take 33.4.
P5, that's the end of the race. Bad luck, mate.
There's the flag. Get
And
it
that's
over.
fastest
Good job.
lap of the guys finishing the race, I think. Yeah, but again, tires were new. So we're gonna come back to that car in half an hour, roughly. We're now jumping into the BMW. And we're going to jump into it with the, what is it? Prototype challenge fixed. Yeah, but Villa, the fastest lap was done after a repair pit stop. Ah, F. I forgot looking at the start again. And I didn't save the replay. No. We started P5 and we jumped the row 2. And then into turn 1, the guy hits the brakes. Like, why do you hit the brake in the easy flat out corner? I can't believe it. So, we are looking with the BMW M Hybrid V8. 15 minutes race. I'm gonna put it. I'm probably gonna put 2 races after each other straight with the BMW. Just to stay at least into one rhythm a little bit. Yeah, guys, if you appreciate what we're doing here, then please follow up on Twitch and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thomas, is that sarcasm? Your start was as good as yours? Well, potentially. I mean, my start was amazing. I started P5, got into 3rd, and then the guy in 2nd place decided this is a flat out corner, so I'm gonna brake for it here. And well, I rear-ended him, but simply because I didn't expect him to brake. So I've said a little bit of stuff for the car, obviously, but since it is a fixed setup anyway, Jesus, look at the possibilities you can set on a setup in this car then. Anyway, straight into the cockpit we go.
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, I needed to have a new front wing.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
So, C-bump it is. Awesome sound. Gotta say. Hey, Mattia.
That's a new fastest lap for Harper, 145.9.
Stop the course. Got to slow down and give up that time.
Yeah, I like everything gaming. He even started on the pole position, I think. I have no idea. But to like, even if he lifted, I would want to know why he lifted. To me, it makes just no sense. Yes, it's the updated Sebring indeed.
Got to slow down and give up that time.
You'll need to give back the time gained.
This car's a bit lazy on the front end though. But I see I'm locking up the front tires as well, thanks to LEDs. Let's see how slow we are.
Just done. 146.6.
45.1 to beat. I guess same stuff here with the hybrid system. Nothing to be changed on it. It's just unbalanced and fixed. I think I may want to look at moving the seat a bit further to the front again.
New fastest lap for Harper, 145.1.
What do you guys think of the sound on this one? Wow, don't hit that curb. Don't overheat these tires. I tend to forget to remember here in Sebring for the last turn before the back straight you can go really wide to the outside without getting a penalty, right? Yeah, this BMW Hypercar remembers a little bit to a GT car from its stability. Wow, 46.0.
Place.
And honestly, that was a pretty shit lap, to be honest. Man, you lock up the tire and it's like... You know that the iRacing tire model in a nutshell is like you lock up, you lose all the rubber, then you do the turn, and on the next straight you get your rubber back to a certain extent. I mean, look at the low speed grip the car has when you don't do a lockup. But once you do a lockup, it's like you have no chance keeping the car on the track. Last lap we locked up here, losing half a second just from understeering wide. I mean, yes, I'm asked to not understeer in the first place, but still, how can it be so punishing? In F1 or F2, people almost lock up half of the braking zone and they, well, not casually make the apex, but they make the apex without understeering to death most of the time.
The leader has just done a 144.7.
Ah! Ooh.
Mind these track limits, please, Michael.
Sorry. Yeah, I reduced the BB now. Maybe a bit too hard even.
You got a slow car on the left.
The guy behind has just done a 146.4.
.6 to look at. I don't know. Would need to ask iRacing why there's grass on the main straight. On the left on the main straight. Honestly, this stupid cut system, because I lost half a second and I gained another second on top of that. How? Well, I'm taking that my
Need to watch the track limits.
that my optimal would at least be a 45.1.
The leader's just done a 144.3.
Mr. Apex. That's first gear.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace.
Yeah, well, we stop the car and do a quali run. You know, I'm okay with the slowdown. Honestly, like the cut system R Factor 2 brought into the game. That's pretty awesome. Like, you get a chance to slow down, and you obviously can always argue whether you really gain time or didn't gain time, but most of the time you can slow down, lose your half a second, and you don't get a cut. Perfect. So, we're loading the track. Zabota, thank you for your follow and welcome to the stream. Welcome to our episode of testing the new content out on the iRacing system. We're going to do 2 races with the BMW M Hybrid V8, I think. And then we're gonna jump back into the Mercedes F1 car, potentially. It really depends. Obviously, if I crash out first and or fast, and then like somehow I get a nice rhythm into the Mercedes race, then I'm gonna jump into the Mercedes. But for the time being, I pretend to do more running with the BMW right now. And to be honest, I've just done 2 laps with that car now. I like it. Yeah, it is a fixed setup. I'm not sure if I will like it in the non-fixed setup area. Obviously, first you need to get a dock, and then you need to get good, and then you need to be fast, and then you need to be on the edge, and the car nearly wants to kill you in order to be quick, and so on. But just from how it feels so far, I think that is a great race car, honestly. I'd be looking forward to drive this kind of car in R Factor 2. And yes, in R Factor 2 we got the Vanderwel LMH Hypercar, but that feels tricky to drive there. What is GR86 has issues with barrel rolling? You use the curb like real life Coda or Silverstone, you get 4x pull up. Yeah, awesome. That's perfect. The cut track system. Right. Qualifying it is. I hope we cannot set any...
All clear. Push now. Okay, Michael.
Can
We've
we
got
set the
2
fuel?
laps to get the job
I don't
done,
think
mate.
we can we?
Disengage limiter.
I need the crew chief to be a little less loud. Now fuel level is fixed. There we go.
Exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
I remember. Cold tires.
It's now 90 Celsius.
Nice Cosworth engine. Nice power sounds. Honestly, I like this car. It's also, for iRacing standards, I think the grip of this car is quite alright. It feels certainly grippier than an LMP2. Yeah, note to myself, don't touch this curb. Classic, no touchy touch. Jesus. We don't want to crash into anyone in the first place. And I want to get rid of that stupid grass, to be honest. And make them get their qualification finally, Thomas. Yeah, is that what you're saying? Awesome. Okay, first track is off. First lap is off tracked. Probably still cold tires. Looking forwards. I need to move that seat. So same with the Mercedes, less is more, right? Nice rear tires. I'm driving a forklift already. Geisteskrank, Mann. Ah, wait. Grass doesn't cool the tire anymore. My bad. Nice sun occlusion. Can't see a single thing. But why did this work in the free practice? And now the car is just reluctant to turn here. Turn 1 was so bad.
The leader has just done a 143.7.
Sunglasses. Where are you? Ah, nice. One tire lockup. First ever okayish lap apart from turn 1. 44.9. Look at the turn 1 where the front actually turns. Yeah, probably the tires were just too overheated from Spinalla. Bonk. So, 6/10. 44.3 is possible for us, which would be P3. Well, I guess we have a little bit of a fun race now. Have to pray for turn 1 that we don't die straight again. Ow. Sorry.
That's the end of the session. 8th place.
Copy P8 it is. 15-minute race. So 8 laps, I think. Maybe 9. Probably 9. Putting gridding. I withdraw. And because I'm not sure if I really gonna make it into the next one, I already subscribe to the next one. So that we can jump straight into it again. Smart Mitchie. So. I'm scared. I mean, I don't want to kill anyone. I don't want to die either. First lap is going to be horrendous, I think. Ah.
P8, 15 minutes. You'll need to get on with this.
Yeah, I can't do anything anyway. Right.
Follow car number 10.
So, the battery mode is set on attack. Great. Like,
Catch fast 10, car.
SOC is gonna be
Catch up to car number 10.
0 or what? What are they doing? Ah, damn it, I forgot to change the seating position. Mes Figas. I'm not sure if it's the same old thing, but the story about the first lap cold tires and you insta spin with the rear. Yeah. I don't know, probably Bono is able to tell you a little bit more about that.
10, car.
Anyway, guys, though, if you appreciate the racing that we do, if you appreciate our content, please have a follow on Twitch and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done already. I would appreciate that big time. Yeah, if you're supporting us, if you're supporting the channel that way, would be massively appreciated. Quick advertising to what comes until the end of the week. This Saturday we got the 6 hours of Laguna Seca and the Virtual Endurance Championship. So we're gonna have practice streams in the DPI Hypercar. I am about to get bonked on the pace lap. It's phenomenal. We're going to have the 6 hours of Laguna Seca and the Virtual Endurance Championship, so we're going to have practice streams on Wednesday and Thursday for sure. Maybe even on Friday, Saturday then the 6 hours together with Damien Scoron. Hopefully for the very first time this year, good results in it. Laxact Live, thank you for the follow on Twitch, much appreciated. Once again, we have to serve 2 drive-through penalties for the race. So yeah, a massive suspense and a massive catch-up party to be expected indeed for the 6 hours, so make sure to tune that in. 12:15 we go live with qualifying, 13 CET, the green flag on Saturday, this upcoming Saturday, so make sure you are followed on Twitch and subscribe to the YouTube channel to not miss out on the action, just like Cyderbroke has done. Thank you so much for the follow as well, much appreciated. So now we are taking care of the start. We're starting P8, 15-minute race. Let's see how it goes. Yes, 2 drive-throughs.
Get ready, going green.
Jasper, yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard about the news, so I can't really comment on it. Anyway, racing is going green soon.
Get ready, mate. It's hammer time. Green, let's go, let's go. Okay, Michael, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Car on your left.
Uh-oh.
Clear left.
Clear.
Careful, car on your left. Clear on the left side.
On the left.
Oh, seriously?
We'll need to come in for repairs. They've shown us the meatball flag.
Pit lane. Press and hold the reset button and we'll come and get you.
Nice. What did he even do? He simply lost it on the rear. Yeah, Laurie, absolutely. Good race. Thanks for coming. No, I didn't even touch the curb. I don't know what he did. Ah, Jesus Christ, really? Yeah, I mean, I'm taking it as a practice time then. It's amazing. So obviously next time the guys go by, I will just jump into their group, getting blue flags all around, but since it's week 13, it's madness, I'm just gonna carry on with it. I mean, honestly, I would have been dead too, even if I did not go wide on the exit of turn 1. He would have killed me regardless, I guess. I don't know really what it is, like... It was the same with the Mercedes F1 race already. And obviously also we missed the next Mercedes F1 race by a few minutes, so I'm just gonna keep here, do the laps. Take it as a practice run. Then jump into... into the next race with this car. Ligrin, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah. There is a fast repair available indeed.
143.7.
That's it, go.
And here we go. Ah, too fast. We're gonna get a stupid penalty. So, where are them cars? We're at the back of the field. So, but you guys can stay tuned because we're gonna jump into the next race madness straight away. So once this race finishes, I think we're gonna come straight into an active qualifying. To then do this crap again. Maybe we have a bit more luck then.
Alright, Michael, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Don't touch this curb at all. I don't know if it's a setup thing or whether it's a car thing that it can't ride that curb.
The leader has just done a 143.3.
You're in the top 10.
E9.
Slow car ahead.
Incident in turn 5.
To me, yeah, that is a that is a normal thing. I would call it just iRacing things. Probably the pros would now be like, it's noob things, but then I'm a noob. It's okay.
The gap in front is now 12 seconds.
Let's go. 12 seconds, I'm coming. Did I just start to lock up the rear right? That's what the LED indicated, right? A bit borderline with the brake bias. Fuck's sake, echt man.
We think P6 has gone off in turn 1. V8, fastest lap in sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Half distance, fuel looks good.
Understood. We are pushing. Yeah. Hitting that curb, you mean grinding on the curb. So once you drive the car within its limits, it's a super fun car, to be honest. Again, force feedback is kind of dead. But I probably need to look into a better FFB kind of thing. Just not sure whether that would be really helping me. Being used to what R-Factor provides FFB-wise. Obviously, iRacing can't meet that. No other sim really can meet it, to be honest. So 5 more minutes till the next BMW race starts. Maybe we get a one-shot quali. Maybe I just start from the very back and just look at the things and then get taken out when I'm trying to overtake the penultimate guy. Vasseur to Ferrari is confirmed. Is that what you're trying to say? I was surprised seeing Jost Capito to leave Williams.
The gap ahead is now 10 seconds. Okay, Michael, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up.
Understood, we are looking. Yeah, but that would be a sudden and weird change. I mean, I don't know too much about his history. Fuck's sake, man. Als Maul.
Need to slow down, get back some time.
They say you cut the cord. Rasch gleich komplett aus, Mann. Vish, I think I like it. Obviously, it's fixed setup. It's not perfect. One needs to build a setup for a race and then race it and then see how it really feels. But the first look, the first glance at it is very positive. I have the brake bias to 50-75, which is fine. I'm still having more issues locking up the front rather than the rear. Yeah, but remember, Capito would need to survive 4.5 years in that seat. If it was 2025 coming up next, then I would have understood the move. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to survive that 5 or 6 years in order to get into to be in the place to be team manager of Audi. Then
P5 has been in sunset.
So 3 more minutes. We will do last the first challenge probably anyway in the next race.
Come on, Michael. Push, push, push. We can catch this car.
Understood. We are pushing. Unsure whether turn 5, third gear. Second, third feels already good. I think the car has a good torque thanks to the turbos.
Left, 2 minutes.
I am more upset when I start swearing in German. Like the typical F-sake or F-me is the low kind of thing, but when I start swearing in German, it's like the serious shit. Ah, Sibellini. Daytona 24 in this masterpiece car. What do you think? I know I've asked the questions already.
Your lap time was 1:44.7.
T-Bar is waiting. You guys got news or what? Fuck. So, one more race in the BMW, one more race in the F1 Mercedes, then we're done for today. I think, unless I somehow feel the desire to have more pain. Then I'm gonna do what else? I think like a second chance for every car is alright. I certainly want to have a second chance on the F1 Mercedes. Yeah, nee, I'm thinking the same. Literally every lap I turn into any corner. Apart from this triangle chicane. There I pretty much appreciate the R-Factor 2L. Hey, when you lock up the fucking front right, it's so annoying. In R-Factor 2 you can lock up the front right all corner long and the car rotates, or it doesn't rotate at all because it never rotates in the first place, but Jesus Christ.
Looks like it's mellow. P6.
Is that it?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
There's the flag. It's over.
Yeah, copy Bono. Well, okay, it's P6. We started 8th. This sim. This game. All right. Nah, Thomas, it's not just this car, it's every car. Every car. Oh. Yep, yeah, no, you can't change anything on these cars, like fixed setup. They don't even let you change fuel. I'm happy that we are able to change brake bias. All right, here we go again. No, we don't go again here. We go, but come on. Cockpit. Car, yes. RC addiction. I do not only recommend R Factor 2.
Exit's clear. Push.
I really want you
Lap
to get
the
it.
job done.
So yeah, long story short, I recommend R Factor 2. Did I notice brake bias? Hello? Thank you. Bear with me. Did I notice W13 suspension rods? Bring us what? The broken suspension rods? No. You mean graphically broken or mechanically broken? It's literally the first time I touched these cars, so... Yeah, I don't know what about... what is the physical reason for if the front inside locks up, that the car doesn't turn. No, Goldwinger, actually, I've seen that there was something going on in their announcement channel,
You cut that corner.
but I haven't seen what it was really. Yeah, we're going to be in the Mercedes in half an hour. So Jimmy Allison would be saying, I say you cut the course. And your lap doesn't count. Yeah, what if the car turned in turn 1? Do you guys remember that? It's a carbon copy of... Oh my god. Not just the carbon copy of last qualifying, it's also a carbon copy of the damn start. What if I just park the car, take the last spot, and watch the shenanigans ahead of me? I think the Thunderwell is even harder to drive. I don't know why the LMP2 is dead on LFM in the first place, to be honest. Bringers Bob, I'm happy to have a look later on, but
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course.
the language of me being silent means that the worst situation possible in my anger has appeared. I'm so furious that I'm speechless. Yeah, nee, I get them too. Finally, car rotates. Now it nearly spins. I'm not yet to call it a shit box, it's more a shit driver.
Leader's just done a 144.7.
Why do you short shift? Goldwinger, good sum up. Really good summary.
The leader's just done a 144.5.
Next corner needs to be it. Yes. What? What was that bump? Stop locking up. Oh Mann, echt.
There's the flag. It's over.
So you tell me I've thrown pole away in the last turn, yeah? This game. One meme after another. I'm going to be alright. I'm going to be good. Going to be great.
That's the end of the session, P5.
I'm going to be dead in lap 2 and in turn 2. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be biblical.
On the left side. Closed. Pit road is closed.
It's going to be simply awesome. Simply awesome. So, this BMW race, and then we're gonna race the Mercedes at 9 PM. And unless I'm hyper frustrated afterwards because I got fucked up every single race in lap 1, I gonna see what else I do.
P5. 15 minutes. You really need to get on with it.
Nah, I don't really need to get on with
Follow
it.
car number 02 in the left column.
Jetstar 2, car.
I really don't want to get fucked over. Excuse the language.
Catch up to car number 02.
Copy, we are catching.
Jetstar 2, car.
I love how this hypercar has no braking lights, or has it? I think it has not. Got a futuristic rear light, but no braking light. Copy, should, but it is broken. Thomas, you gonna join me for the Mercedes race? 9 PM one? Me desperately trying to bring the rear tires to temp so they don't spin on me. Yeah, the little wingtips, they turn white when people brake or what? But I was more referring to like actual braking lights. I think I also start in first gear this time. Fingers crossed, guys. I don't want to be dead after turn 1, really. So, if you want to support the stream, make sure to give the video a like on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And make sure to follow us on Twitch. Feel also free to check out the channel membership, a subscription, or the Patreon program if you want to support us on a monthly basis.
Get ready. Going.
Anyway, we get ready.
Okay, Michael, get ready.
Nice bamboozle.
Green, green, green.
15 minutes left. That's 15
The good news is we're all on our own, so please no understeer, Michi. Early on the brake, yes. Not dead yet. Let's see what they slipstream galore. Feels like there's even more slipstream on the R Factor 2 LMP.
Left side.
What a dive.
Hold your line.
Classic iRacing dive though.
Hold your line. Clear left.
There's an incident in Cunningham. It looks like Mayer and Montero.
What is it, car left? Ah no, car dead, sorry. Ah, Mann, echt.
Pick up the course. You've got to slow down and give up that time.
You need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty.
Yeah, I don't want the penalty, but the slowdowns, honestly.
All right. Still there. Clear right.
Here. 1:52.871.
I can tell you, Bono, it's 800 laps of Sebring and R Factor 2. And the way you can cut that curve usually.
Easy car on your left. You're clear left.
Here on the left.
Hold up on your right.
What an understeer.
Here on the right.
The leader has just done a...
Oh god.
1:45.59.
You've just done a 145.6.
Completely overmotivated send. Nice cut.
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Have I already mentioned how stupid it is? I think I did. Ooh. That car behind that one that is like taking every apex to nearly killing us and then running wide on the exit curb. Just like I do in this particular turn here. But... Oh!
Left side. You're clear left. 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes. Car in front is half round one. Car in front is just lifted up.
Yep.
44.5. You're all over the place. Come on, man. Get your head back together. E6.
Yeah, nee, all of this is 800 laps of R Factor 2 Sebring. Literally everything. And it makes me stunned how deep you are into a specific simulator based I don't want to call it perfection. Conditioning.
2.0 seconds.
You are so conditioned by the R Factor 2 Sebring that you're doing subconsciously the same mistake ever and ever again, because you're approaching the turn and your brain tells you that is your breaking point. Yeah, some could ask, like, if you're so good of a sim racer that you pretend you are, then why are you not just changing it? But it is so deep downwired in my brain. Same with the turn less shit. So, how much to go? 8 more minutes.
That was 144.4.
Understeer. Hey Driflish, how you doing?
Alright, Michael, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. The active half-bow ahead is now 2.3.
Am I catching these guys? They're gonna crash anyway. Oh, there you go.
Tower. You think it might be half-bow?
At least I can't run into him then. In this corner combination.
The gap behind is now 0.8.
1 minute 44.89. You're in 4th position.
Ah, this trail braking stuff. I need to relearn it so bad. Well, not relearn it, but if I ever want to be a bit better in iRacing, then I need to relearn it. I mean, there is hope. It's not that bad in general. Not saying it's good though, but Kevin, yep, I like that car. It might have the one or other flaw, but
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
I think it's good fun. You need to obviously drive it within a certain range. And you're not allowed to touch a stupid curb. But if you take care of that, it's a good car. Rod93, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Think B3 has binned it in. Sunset.
The iRacing trail braking is required in order to make the car turn. Look at it, like if I'm keeping the brakes attached for turn 1 just long enough, the car nicely rotates around the corners. Whereas in R Factor 2, you trail brake till the apex and then rotate the car with a throttle. And in iRacing, if you start rotating the car on the throttle, you're just killing the rears. So here you rotate the car with the brake beyond the curb, actually, beyond the apex. So still rotating with the brake, and then slowly Given the power. What exactly you want to tell me with that, Bono? Like, the only way to make this car feel good is to trail brake it around the corners, or with the curbs? I would need a setup definitely to make use of the curbs. Curbs are important here. At least some of them. But I mean, look at it. Pace-wise, we're doing alright. Like, last 3 laps close to being fastest car on the track. I'm just saying close. Here's the P5 car is faster. Twice. Just by a tenth or two.
The gap behind's increased to 2.5.
1 minute 44.54.
Lovely sector one.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Yeah, it has a heavy lean to understeer for sure. I would say iRacing pretty much achieved what they wanted then. Two to go. This and another one.
Okay, Michael, 1 to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium. That was a 144.2. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Look what happens when you start getting into a rhythm with car and track. You magically just go quicker. Now I'm actually a bit sad that the race is done now. Too much time lost on the opening laps. So to sum up, that BMW M Hybrid V8, I like it. I'm happy to explore this car even more. I wanna do a race with that with a proper set. As we're coming in for purple lap time, we don't F up the final turn. But of course we do. Anyway, not important. 43.5 is our optimal. We take that, and we take P3.
Well done, Michael. Great drive. That's a podium.
What the hell?
Great job. You did really well.
I mean, pace was alright in the end, right? Not too bad after all. So, yeah, to tot it up about the BMW. I think it's a great addition. I think it's a very fun car to drive. I think once you start putting in proper setups to it, like of course running open setup and stuff, it's going to be a car that you can push, a car that you can. Well, you always have to probably drive it within a certain range in order to keep tires alive, in order to keep the rhythm alive, and like what I saw, especially in the last couple of laps of this race, is that once you go into a rhythm, you go quicker and quicker and quicker by simply under driving it. The other thing, I just remember that it kicks to four-wheel drive on full throttle because of the hybrid, so full throttle will induce understeer. So you mean with a semi-throttle, you are just powering out on the rear axis before then putting the four-wheel drive on it on when you straighten up the car? Well, let's see. Ah, Mercedes F1 sounds. Loving it. So, practice with the car, Michi. Soft, transparent halo.
Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
Understood.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now.
Test start
Has just done
as usual.
132.7.
Clutch. First gear. 55. Ah, that was a bit, yeah. Old habits. Do it again. 55. Ah, could be worse. Could be better also, though.
You got a slow car on the right.
So Bono, tell me how the people reach more than, I don't know, 283 on this track with the car starting to derate literally mid-straight. I'm not shifting to 8 at all. I just shifted to 8 in order to get the gear sync on. Ah, the rear is doing its thing again. I need second for the initial rotation, otherwise the car understeers.
Go right.
Did he just do the same thing? He did. I already see how good the iRacing netcode is calculating the position of his car. Mate, really? People are dead everywhere.
Fastest lap for cars, 31.0. Need to find a tent in sector 2.
This car will purpose. No, I did not see that. I don't want to experience it either.
Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
Yeah, I don't know, Bono. I can't change the DRS deploy. I'm flat out. I'm not even thinking about putting it in 8th gear. I mean, I can open DRS right now, but again, to me, the car's just low. So, obviously now I only gain speed because of DRS. Yep, balance deploy. And no chance of changing it.
Good lap. That's your quickest so far. That puts you
Let me see.
0.4 off the pace. Sector 3 time is
I
quick.
can't change it. Can't change anything on it.
The pit exits clear.
So before we're gonna jump into the race session, I'm not sure how I can put it on Q trim in free practice. Thank you. Netcode or what?
Stewards have called us into the pits for repairs.
Nah, no netcode. His car netcoded. I could run a Q lap on the Q set. Yeah, okay. Understood. Matt B,
Looks like
UK,
you're clear
thank
on
you
the
for the
pit exit.
follow. Much appreciated. So 55. Awesome start. Have I not subbed up to a race? It should now start, shouldn't it? So I quickly run for a toilet break, and then we come back for the final race in the Mercedes. I actually decided to not do another race in the BMW. So we're gonna do a 13 lap race in Silverstone with the Mercedes, and then we're gonna call it a day. Copy. So I'll be right back. Right. Practice is on, another minute. Then we have one Q lap. Honestly, with the clutch system I now have on the steering wheel, it feels a bit easier to start this car compared to the Mercedes W12. I'm not sure if the W12 is now to be started the same way, but it doesn't feel as bad. All right. Jacob Reed. Wasn't he an expert with the W12?
You'll be forced to start the race on the tyre compound from your best qualifying lap.
Soft. Transparent halo. No fuel.
All clear on pit exit. Okay, Michael, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Pepper Prey, really, on a good
The
lap.
track temperature's decreasing. It's now 34.
I don't think I can get pole, but if Jacob starts ahead, then I'm pretty sure that he will not brake into the first turn. And I don't mean the actual turn 3, I mean the actual turn 1. Well, sim racing is a sport. You can probably hurt yourself with whatever equipment. Okay, and we get a good flyer in. Why does my DRS not open? Copy, we are stopping and checking the DRS. Meine Fresse. Options. Ports. Why the hell did it not open?
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Is it only open when you're flat out on the throttle? Ah, okay. Copy. Got irritated there a bit. Understood. Man, too much technique in that car. Anyway. Okay. We're checking if we pretend to do a real race at some point. Right now I'm pretending to survive and do a good lap. 29.7 by Thomas. That's a must beat then for me. Pepper Prey. I'm not allowed to lose out against our engineer.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your third time lap.
Or maybe I'm like too scared anyway. Let's see. Oof. Oh bad. Literally lost a full second. So my engineer will beat me. Probably no chance of avoiding that.
Fastest lap for Lucas on 29.4.
One more lap.
Ha! Get in there, Lewis, oder? Can you update, or what is with my lap? Why is it no lap? Did I cut it? Is it the P1? What? Are you kidding me? But why did the lap did not count? I got no... I have not had a cut. I mean, I ran wide into Brooklyn's. But there was... Where is the chat? Where is... There is nothing. There is no 1x. Ich schwöre, ich könnte schon wieder ausrasten. Was ist das für ein räudiger Bullshit? Here it is, 0x. F's sake. Yeah, I got shadow banned for yelling at the lockups. Man. Oh. What do I do now? I'm starting P16 and I do know for the sake of it, if I do a standard start, I'm dead before I even cross the start-finish line. So what do I do? Oh Mann, echt ey. Oh, Jacob Reed 28-0. Well, that's what I mean. I would have been a clear P2. But now it's... Do your best, forget the rest. Yeah. I mean, I will do my best starting P20, and I will run into the first car that is, like, completely missing the start. It's going to be biblical. Yeah, 28-0 was the pole lap. Okay, the final piece of coffee. 1 minute to gridding. Oh. Where do I even go to? Do I go to the left or go to the right? I go to the left. P21. It's amazing. Let's do this. Yeah, definitely the left. There is enough space. And then brace for turn 1 king breakers. Podium incoming, X to doubt.
13 laps, B21. Heads up, get ready. Go, go, go. On your right.
Go left. Go left.
On your right.
All around. You're knocked your wheels out of
All
alignment.
right, they're on your right.
Ah, the wheel was already dead. Copy. Ich hab die Schnauze voll eigentlich. Die Scheiße fuckt mich zu sehr ab.
We'll need to pit for repairs. We've been called in by the stewards.
Es ist zum Heulen. Ich sehe sie und ich kann nichts tun. Yeah, fuck this rejoin. I took it easy, man. It was a biblical start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we were P11 already. 11, 12. And then this. What? What? No. No, 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 I'm done. I'm done with it. I am so fucking done. So was the car alright or what? The spotter told me that my fucking suspension was dead. Hey, you know, I got no desire whatsoever to carry on. Jacob Reed dropped to P12. Yeah, I finished that race. And that's it then. Maybe I don't finish that race at all. Yeah, give up the time gained, of course. Get ahead so I can re-overtake. Lovely. So here's the biggest issue I have with iRacing. It's the fucking netcode that allows for such bullshit in the first place. Like, you can already see from me following the car ahead.
So you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and Give up the time game.
that iRacing is
At least slow down
unable
if you don't want a penalty.
to calculate the correct position of these cars. And actually, as long as this is, I should never ever go to do an iRacing race ever again. I just don't understand how it can be so hard to get out a system or get out cars for a system that knows how to calculate the position correctly. Like, R Factor is able to do it as well. Yes, Alpha String, sure, but like, look how these cars are hoovering around left, right. I can't believe that those guys are doing this left, right thing. The movement of these cars ahead of me is just so unnatural. Yeah, nice, 3 wide, here we go. No, this is too hot.
Left side.
Where is the guy?
Clear left.
Ne, ich bin vorbei für heute. Ich hab die Schnauze so voll.
You knocked your wheels out of alignment.
Ja, natürlich. Guys, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for enjoying that time. It's iRacing in a nutshell. I can't say it different. iRacing in a nutshell. Mitchy frustration in a nutshell too. Happy evening, everyone. Guys, next stream Wednesday. Virtual Endurance Championship, back to the roots. R Factor 2. Do I like the W13? Yes, I do. But I would pretend to better have Ghost Racing with it, because not sure if it's a week 13 shenanigan, but that car is not going to be popular. Most of the guys they crash too often. They will stall at the start. They will crash other people at the start. They will be net coded. I will be net coded. And even that kinda, no, I don't want. Like, I dodged the spinning car ahead, and while trying to save the car, I heat up the tires so hard because iRacing. So when I try to carry on, I just insta-spin and I'm dead too. No. Guys, enjoy your evening. See you. Bye-bye.